I actually love the idea of going Matt Ryan and Young, and I think it's what they should have done maybe last year with Brady and Young. But it's tough to fault them on that one because they are coming off of a Super Bowl. But yeah, I think Matt Ryan and Young would be probably the best way to go because Matt Ryan will give you the option to win now for a couple more years. So you're not going to waste a season of Fred Warner and George Kittle and Nick Bosa's prime. And then the young guy, hopefully he can take over and be the sustained success for the Niners at quarterback.
Yeah, I mean, I think that makes sense. And again, let me just show you why it works. His cap number in 2021, if he stays in Atlanta, is $40 million. And again, real quick, if the Niners feel like they can get Zach Williams, if they have the 12th pick in the draft and they can get Zach Wilson, great. But if the Niners are like 17 and all these guys are gone, then maybe their best option is to trade a first for Matt freaking Ryan. And this is how the financials work out. So it's a $40 million cap hit for Atlanta, but that's because they gave him a huge signing bonus. That is prorated throughout the life of the contract, $17.9 a year. That is something that sticks to the Falcons. That's their dead money. The Niners are not responsible for the prorated bonus that the Falcons paid. So you can just lop off $17.9 from what the Niners would have to pay, and that means next year they would only be on the hook for the base salary, which is $23 million, which means he'd actually be a little cheaper than Jimmy.
Right. So Noah Johnston is all over this. But the big question is, will Atlanta eat that dead cap for zero production in a COVID year? Well, that
depends on the new coach who hasn't even been hired yet. What he wants.
Right. It depends on the coach and depends on Arthur Blank. So there's variables that are totally out of the 49ers' control.
Right.
But yeah, I think that would be a very plausible and a very good way for them to move forward. I like that.
Yeah, me too. And I guarantee it's on the table and they're discussing it, and it's way better option than getting Kirk Cousins.
Oh,
it might be the best option.
Well,
yeah, especially if like you're right, where the Niners just aren't in position to get Zach Wilson or anything. They all go top 10.
Hey, real quick, get Jesse Naylor on here.
Hold on, real quick. We gotta get
bucks to tell you that the hyphen would in re-sign went over the character limit.
Okay, fair enough. I didn't mean to call you out like that because that kind of implied that you were like not educated. And if I know Jesse Naylor the way I think I know Jesse Naylor, you're a hell of a student. And so sorry. I appreciate it. I take it back. I owe you $5. You didn't need to pay $5 to say that.
And I'll answer your question. Yes, absolutely. Dee Ford would be a remedy for this defense if he came back. But Dee Ford has a back injury that we have no clue about. He's had a back injury his entire career. There were reports that Dee Ford was considering retirement in week 3 and week 4. Well, they haven't told us the seriousness of that injury, but if you read into reports like that from very credible sources, you're thinking that it's really bad. They keep saying, oh, Ford, not right now, but he's got a chance week 13. Wait, didn't you say week 11 last week? Well, so who knows? I think he would be a huge lift to this defense because he's still a very good player when he plays, but his body might just be.
Before we go, I have a question. Who's going to play sooner for the 49ers? Dee Ford or Ronald Blair? Who makes it back on the field first?
Ronald Blair, I think, because the way they see it is that if Ronald Blair doesn't play this year, they can just kind of slide him onto their roster next year, too.
Oh, that's dirty. That is dirty. Sorry, Ronald. Sorry. Should have got a better agent.
Yes. Okay, one more question, and then
who we got?
We got Gold Rush. He gave you another $1.99.
Okay.
Dang, these guys really want to ask questions.
I know, Gold Rush. I know. I appreciate it. Keep asking.
Yeah. So, should the Niners redo the QB room, sign Fitz, and draft a QB?
Follow the Miami. Hey, he looked pretty good when I saw him.
Right. I do think the
really
QB room needs to be redone. I'm a fan of that plan. I'm not a fan of signing Ryan Fitzpatrick, especially when you have a roster that you actually want to win with. To me, Ryan Fitzpatrick is the ultimate ticket seller if you have a terrible team.
Where they have Ryan Fitzpatrick on their team. His name is Nick Mullins. Stop disrespecting Big Nick. Hey, real quick, I have a picture that Larry Mullins sent me of Nick Mullins and his kid watching film together. I haven't gotten – I shouldn't show it to people, but you can picture it. It's the cutest thing in the whole world. Nick Mullins and little Nick.
Hey, that's awesome. That's awesome.
The cutest thing I've ever freaking seen. God.
Okay. So, yeah. And should I just tell them what's going on this Wednesday
Yeah,
again?
tell them, remind them, because we got
Okay,
new people. Yeah.
sure. So, first, my man, Outsiders. Should the Niners keep Kittle and trade for an elite QB? Outsiders, just because you're my boy, I will say yes, absolutely. The Niners should keep George Kittle. When you give George Kittle the contract you gave him last year, he better be on the team for the next 4 years, 5 years, and he better be producing.
How many games has he played this year? 4? Yeah, you're going to need a little bit more. You're going to need a little more out of George.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
And so this Wednesday, my buddy Blake, who came on last week, he and I have started a YouTube channel. The name is kind of generic. It's just Blake and Vish Sports, but it's not been launched yet. I'm not sure if you could find it yet. We haven't posted a video, but we'll do our first live. I think we'll stream on YouTube and Periscope. So keep an eye for it. I'll maybe tweet a couple more details about it, but we'll be doing it Wednesday. And again, we'll talk Niners, but we'll also talk just more things in the NFL. It'll be just a bit more it'll be casual. We'll talk Packers. Hopefully we'll take some questions. I'd love to see all of you guys that tune in here there, but honestly, it's up to you guys. But yeah, we'll talk all kinds of football. I'll probably finally explain why Big Ben Roethlisberger, in my opinion, is the better quarterback than Drew Brees. I've been doing a little bit of accumulating of research for that, so I'm excited to share that. And yeah, it'll be super cool. I hope to see you guys there. Hopefully we can get Grant on soon. And yeah.
Your people are going to have to talk to my people. No promises, buddy. No.
I don't got people, but if you can get your people, then
neither do I. Yeah, I'll definitely be there, and I'll be watching when I'm not there. So everyone, this is exciting stuff. This is the birth of a star. Vish Sports, Blake and Vish. Be on the lookout. That does it for us today. See you next week.